And hello, everybody. It is a great day in Radio City. We've got Adrian Chenault and his quite old dad. How are you, Adrian?
I am tremendous, Father. How are you?
Have you ever seen me this excited about a show?
I don't think I have.
I know it. I've just been giddy all day long. And the reason I've been giddy is because I love these two women. Uh, Laura only showed up on my radar screen about a year ago, but I immediately began stalking her as at the just I love her and I just love her what she's accomplished and I love her courage. And Dana McGrady, I've known her since she was just up top and she's just been running around just like a whirling dervish. You know, you rarely get a naturopathic doctor or any kind of doctor that's actually got a personality. And what I love most about Dana is her brains, but a close second is her incredible vibe. And these two powerhouses got together, making 1 + 1 = 20. And we got a great show for you today. And you are going to flat out love it. Wouldn't you agree?
100%.
So, ladies, today we don't care about you, Dana. We want to talk about Laura because Laura is new to the show and new to our world. Dana's been on 100 times. She's been all over Longmont with me. We actually tried to convince everybody that we had I don't even think we told them we had a baby. I think we just said we stole it or something at the ANMP, and it was kind of.
They met our baby. They met our baby.
What?
They met our baby.
Oh, they met our baby. That was it. So that was exciting, and people just loved it. And so now we've got Laura in the mix, and so it's brought a tremendous amount of just power to an already powerful person. And what you guys are doing at your company and what you're just coming up with to change the world is incredible. But what I love most is the topic of the show, where you said balance is massively overrated. And let's just get right into it, Laura. Who the heck are you? Where'd you come from? And what on earth is going on in your life?
Yeah, so I'm a mom of 4. And my kids are mostly grown. I've got one that's in his final year of college. So I survived. I lived through that. I've got 3 grandkids, and I'm sure there'll be more coming. It's been a blessing. My background is really in corporate America, in career. I pursued a career, had a very good career at J. Crew, the clothing company, helped take them from a catalog into stores. And then I was hired by the Walt Disney Company and Consumer Products Division to do the same thing, to create a synergy between their stores and their catalog. And not long after that, Jim Northrup, somebody that you guys may know, came to me. We met through J. Crew, and he came to me because he had acquired and invested in a company, in a party plan company, and wanted me to come there and help run sales. So I did that for years. And then I started working with Excel Telecom. I was president of Excel Telecom, $1 billion network marketing company that sold, phone and internet services out of Dallas. And then I transitioned from commodity services over to nutrition, the growing market of nutrition, working directly with Roger Barnett and running Shackley for 10 years. After that, I started my own business in Shackley in the field as a field leader, building a business there. Built a business about $350,000 a month, one of their top ranks there. And went through some things in our family that really shifted my perspective. And I just wanted to focus a little bit more specifically in a mental wellness area.
Wow. That's super interesting. And I love that. Thank you for giving kind of the overview in the way that you did, just because I think that's really interesting. So I want to hear a little bit first just about your transition out of having worked in J. Crew and Disney and these kind of big Fortune 500 kind of traditional companies. You get this exposure to party plan, network marketing, direct sales for the first time. And what did you think what were some of your sort of assumptions coming into it? And then what did you find as you actually got behind the curtain and learned more about how this industry really works?
Well, my assumption was that I would be working more closely with the end consumer, and that is certainly true. I don't know that I quite estimated the the frequency of feedback that is received when you are running a corporate company and you've got zealous, enthusiastic field leaders. You don't have to do any focus groups. There's an abundance of feedback coming in. So that was quite a transition from retail into this space. But then I also would say I just developed lifelong friendships and really got to know the consumer and the purchaser in a way that you don't get when you're on a store shelf or in a catalog or online. And I fell in love with the way that we go to business, the way that we go to market with our business, where people, the average, everyday, ordinary person, regardless of socioeconomic background, regardless of education, can make a difference here. And these companies that do this I just treasure it. So I spent time on the board of directors with the Direct Selling Association and then also the Direct Selling Education Foundation, where I was able to teach at universities about the merit of this type of business. And I'm just a huge proponent of network marketing and multi-level marketing and the benefits, the innovation that this marketplace has. If you look historically, we've brought more innovation to the marketplace and the relationships and the future that it can provide people.
That's awesome. And I'm getting to you in a second, Dana, so don't be giving me a dirty look over there. But one more.
I love hearing Laura's story. I'm so inspired by her.
I am too. So, okay. So then you go into sort of the ivory tower of network marketing. You're on the corporate side and you said, just kidding, I want to go and be in the field. That just seems yet again like not the direction the script usually flows. So what the heck was going on there?
Well, it is very rare. I mean, a lot of times if you see someone leaving a corporation and going to the field, they might be starting their own company or something like that. But for me, and it was like 15, 20 years in the making. So it was not an impulsive decision. My final 2 years of working in corporate, I told the owner and CEO of the company that I'm going to go into the field. And my children were growing up so quickly and I was missing milestone moments with them that I knew I would never get back again. And I was just always on a plane helping someone else build a dream and supporting someone else's dream, like the corporate staff that supports all of us does. And I just was hungry for, I think I can do this. And I'm ready to take the leap and do it and not know where my check is going to come from for the first time in like 30 years of my life. But I believe I can do this. And I did.
That is so cool.
So why'd you fall so in love with Dana McGrady? I just can't figure that one out either.
Oh my goodness.
Not-nosed doctor down in Florida healing people all over the planet. What happened there?
Oh, that's the easiest falling in love ever. I mean, Dana has been about all the things that I believe in and my philosophy as a mom and as really an educator of consumers about the gut-brain connection and hormonal balance, the real things that especially women, but anybody goes through. So when we met and began to get to know each other and spend time together, I just felt like we were kindred spirits. We were on the same page, and I'm just delighted to be working for her in a project that we're on right now, and for all the good that she does in the world.
How phrased was that? Honored to be working for her. That is real. Not with, for, and that's the quintessential enroller statement that people need to understand, and that is really cool. Okay, Dana. Let's hear it. How old are your kids? About 40 now, or what's going on with them?
Well, our baby is I think she's 6.
Okay, good. How about the other two?
So I have 3. So I have Kaya.
Kaya's
15. I forgot about that one already. I have Aria. She's 12, and I have Declan. He's 10. And when I was newly pregnant with Declan was when I found network marketing, and that was what really inspired me to build a residual income.
And you're doing it. And yet, what I love about you is you have absolutely shared the reason you do it, why you do it, the ups and downs of having your own practice, but being able to touch the world. And it's just really cool that you found a partner that thinks as big as you do, and you can get inside of her dream and have your dream be gigantic, but still inside of hers, where you guys are really, she said it so well that you're really making something gigantic together. But what I got a kick out of was the title of the show, Balance is a Myth, or whatever you said. You are all in and working your little feet off, aren't you, Dana?
I am. Like, I have so many memories of building network marketing over the last 11 years. I remember speaking on stage at the A&MP, and you went right up front, Tom, and you were just taking photos of me, like,
yeah,
like literally awkwardly close to the stage, right on the ground, right below my feet.
I did not tell you to wear the mini skirt. You chose it.
And I have memories of having Declan, my youngest, in a baby carrier, speaking on stage.
Yeah.
Onboarding at regional events, and he's sleeping. I did a couple videos I remember that went viral. He's like, his little head is just sleeping on my chest. And I just feel like that is the mom dream of being able to build something that they're so passionate about, and help so many people succeed, but then at the same time still have their babies and time block and have those babies home with them and not miss those moments that most moms miss when they have to go to work, and just doing Zooms at nap time. And it just really is a beautiful thing with social media. And just, I believe you attract the best humans to your business when you put family first.
Okay, so I have to say something. Richard Brooks on here.
Hey, Richard.
He will tell you guys that his wife, the best picture that ever got taken of his wife at any event ever, was taken by me as awkwardly close as that when I was photographing you, because it was the same time at the same place, and it just worked. The light was right in the whole shot. So all you people that think I'm a creeper, my wife's watching this show. The intention was to get their face in all their glory, and we did it. And you are, I mean, I'll never forget that either. But you guys, we need you so badly. We need leaders. We need network marketers. We need, everybody's playing the game shows, and you guys are taking it back to fundamentals, and God bless you for that.
Yeah. Thank you, Tom. I appreciate it. Hi, Denise. Yeah. I love your wife. She's amazing. So for me, it's a dream come true to work with Laura. My background is I've been doing integrative medicine for 22 years. At the time that I found network marketing, I was burnt out as a brick and mortar business owner. I was trading hours for dollars. I had just found out I was pregnant with my third baby, and I cried. I didn't get to experience that joy of bringing a life into this world. I just cried out of overwhelm, because I had to go to work and I had to leave the two babies I had. And I was just like, how am I going to have this third baby and miss out on his life also? And so it was like, you find it right when you don't even realize you're looking for it. And so it was the biggest gift ever when I found network marketing, and when that light bulb moment, because I think a lot of people find it, but they don't have the light bulb moment of being able to see it in their life, of it changing their life and the future trajectory of their life in such a grand, beautiful way. I went to my first company convention. It was 6 weeks after I joined, when I was puking and nauseous on the whole flight. I hadn't told anyone yet I was pregnant. I was kind of like still processing it myself. I brought two of my best girlfriends with me. We stayed at the Best Western down the street because we were too broke to stay at the company hotel for the convention. And we rented this little green clown car. That was the cheapest car we could possibly rent. And I was so embarrassed of the clown car. And I was talking to the owner of the company outside of the hotel, and my friend started driving around in this clown car. And I just looked at her like panic in my face. And I just went like this, like, go away. And she drove around the corner of the hotel to wait for me, because I was so embarrassed. I didn't want her pulling up in that car with the owner of the company. Even though he was a hippie, he would never have cared. It just, to me, it just shows like, it does not matter. Everyone starts somewhere, everyone starts with 0 BV, and you make it happen based on the situation where you're at, because you just want to change your life so badly in such a beautiful way. And so for me at that time, I was the ultimate mom, totally out of balance in my life, 100% never had perfect balance. But I knew that I had to be out of balance for a little amount of time to build a business that would make me be able to have all the time with my babies. And it was every bit of worth it, right? Every single second was worth it. And now working with Laura and launching this business has been an absolute dream come true. Like, Tom, I wish you and Adrian could work with Laura.
She's the best. I know how good she is.
Like, literally, she's a dream to work with. She's incredible. And she has taught me so much in such a short amount of time and inspired me so much in such a big way. And she's a make it happen kind of woman. Like, she just makes it happen. And it's really great for me to be able to work alongside with her.
So I heard Microsoft just laid off 106,000 people. I don't know if you heard that, but that's a lot.
Holy moly.
And so there's going to be a lot of people looking for jobs, and there's going to be a lot of spouses looking for jobs. And I don't know if it's a woman getting laid off or a man getting laid off, but all those households are about to get some bad news. And I think you guys are the wheelhouse, because you've got every skill set in this accordion where you can just let everybody realize that there is hope out there if they will just suspend their disbelief for just a minute and say, what if this works? What is your plan, Laura? I mean, how are you guys attacking this new economy with everybody thinking they want to go affiliate program, and you guys standing right in the middle of network marketing done right? Talk to me about that.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's about leverage. I mean, smart money is about leverage, and we only have the biggest commodity that we have is really time, and we all have the same amount of it. So if you're going to create an additional stream of income, then you want to plug into a system that has leverage and a system that's proven with success. We use a lot of the same type of tools. I use NowSite. I've used NowSite and recommended it to several people. We have onboarding process that are AI supported, not because we take the human touch out of it, but so it frees us to have more human connection with people, to have the basic things automated and available, on call for people. And that's helped us duplicate and multiply our efforts faster. I believe in multimedia. People always ask me, do you do social media only? Is that how you do everything? Or are you in-person events only? Or do you do, phone calls to people? And yes, and yes. See the people. Find the people wherever they are at, wherever they're hanging out at, whatever they're doing, and connect with them where they are. So we do social media. We do, direct calling and reaching out to people, because leaders want to be wanted. You don't wait for a leader to just land occasionally on a social media post. You let leaders know that they're wanted somewhere, that they're wanted in a room, that you see them there with you, and that you want to work for them. And we also do, get-togethers in person and events. We're driving to events. We've got a great home office facility with an innovative laboratory, as well as research and development center, over 145,000 square foot, dedicated to the future of our business. And we're bringing fly-ins in. We're flying in people, bringing people in to meet the owner, find out the vision of the company firsthand, and all of those kinds of things. So that's what we're doing.
Sorry if I seem distracted. My wife keeps texting me that my hair is sticking.
Oh, your hair is perfect, Mom. I think you should mess it up just a little bit.
Unbelievable. I can't believe it. You guys do not want my life. It is so hard.
It is that little key light, though, really just that your alfalfa is just catching the light perfectly.
Oh my God, I'm so self-conscious already. Tell me in the middle of the show, please. It always works so well.
So perfect. Well, thankfully you got Juliana Goldberg
This is a segue to Julie. And we need to give her a plug. Juliana Goldberg. I know
We love Butter Babe.
she is just the best profile headshot woman on earth.
Yes.
She went out and fixed me up. First of all, we get there and she said, Tom, I want to do a headshot. And I go, okay, when? She goes, like in 4 hours after you take a shower, shave and comb your hair and shave your ears and get rid. She said, she just gave me a checklist, but she did it. And if you look at my profile picture,
a great picture.
Well, that's AI, but it worked out great. The woman's a miracle worker. So hook her up because she's the greatest. And that's that. Sorry about that, you guys. I kind of took us down a rabbit hole.
He did headshots of all of us except Adrian because Adrian wasn't there.
Yeah, he bailed on us.
Missed it.
Just so much regret. It would be okay if you did say it, Juliana. So we love you.
You would have said what everybody was thinking. Oh my gosh.
So I love that, and thanks for the love for Now Site too. That's awesome. The thing I'm curious about is, Dana, you have done it, right? You've learned everything kind of on the fly with a kid on your hip, doing everything. You're now doing it again. You're doing it with the benefit of all of that experience. And Laura, you bring to the table this corporate experience and all these different things. What are some of with all of that experience coming together, what are some of the systems and what are some of the things that you really see as like the most essential things to be successful building in 2025?
I love that. Well, for me, I think the most successful things is when you actually pivot with the times. So Laura talked very much about leveraged residual income. That's the key, the difference between affiliate marketing and having a link that you share with building an organization and beautiful community with culture and female empowerment and helping other people win is that beautiful leveraged income and having happy customers that are just ordering every month because it's a better value and they're madly in love with the products. Like that's the difference of network marketing and affiliate marketing, but at the same time, pivoting with the times, right? So recognizing that, there are a lot of people that we give them what they want. If they want to be affiliate marketers, great. But guess what? Every affiliate marketer knows a whole lot of other influencers that would also like the same thing. So it's almost like letting them have what they want, but teaching them how to leverage what they want by attracting similar humans like themselves that have influence and that want to educate and that want to help other people with their health, with their wellness, with their gut health, with their hormones, with their happy mental state, and then also help them duplicate it, but without even them knowing they're duplicating it. So I think the pivoting with the times is really important because times have shifted. Since I started network marketing 11 years ago, I think COVID did a big shift in our industry. I think a lot of companies are struggling because of it. I just see that in my bird's eye view from, being a leader in the industry. But I also have found that those companies that pivot and have stayed strong through the time shifting are the ones that are thriving right now. And so that's a beautiful thing to see too.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Laura, what about from your perspective? What are some of the essentials that you really put focus on, especially as you're, bringing on other people that have leadership experience?
Well, I mean, Dana said it so well, and Jordan even shouted it out there that to have leverage residual income with community, community is something folks are really missing right now. And it could be post-pandemic. It could be all the AI and the automation. But, I believe it's our responsibility as a leader to create an environment that recognizes people's actions and celebrates their actions, not just their results. Because what we do takes drive, takes consistency, takes belief, it takes suspending disbelief, as Tom said earlier. And if you only celebrate the results and you only celebrate the top of the top, I think you're missing it. It's more important to me that we recognize the actions and we create incentives and programs around taking the actions. Go do this action. Good for you. Let's celebrate it. You showed up. You did this, and that's to me what's a difference maker for us.
Did you guys, are you old enough to remember Bob Crisp?
Yes.
Okay.
Bob was in my organization, actually.
Yeah, well, he was in a lot of people's organizations. He was a character.
I'm pretty sure he was in mine too at one point.
Yeah.
But man, he was a force to be reckoned with. And
Yes.
one thing he loved was the little guy. And
Yes.
he said, I don't care how long your convention is,
Yeah.
those people need to be in the spotlight, maybe for the only time in their life. And
Yeah.
this is the profession where we get to do that, but we don't do it because we're too busy trying to play like we're billionaires and all the garbage that go along with that. Let's love those people and it will all work out, right?
Yes. I love that. Bob was a great inspiration. I love Bob so much. He really was an incredible human. He met me one time and he wrote about me in the forward of his book. And I reading it and I was like, wow, I love Bob so much. But I remember when I met you through Bob, Tom. When I first came to A&P, I met you through Bob.
His reputation, this might come across bad, was they said, at the end of the day, they said, do not let him close to your group because he'll nail your wife and steal your downline. That was kind of the truth. Sorry, Adrian. But yeah, that guy was, he's, God rest his soul. We're just spitting on his grave here. I've got all kinds of his awards. I mean, he was you have no idea how good a friend.
Oh, yeah. Very.
And all at the house, all his awards, because after he passed away, I had all I contacted his family and they just didn't want all his stuff. So at my house, I've still got all his awards up there. So he is just a beautiful man who wrote a timeless 3 books, one Raising a Giant, the other one is Feeding a Giant, but God bless him. But you guys are like little, you're just little clones of him, and what he stood for, you guys have kept alive. And thank you for that. When this conversation reminded me of that, and it blows my mind that you both lit up so much on somebody that was way back there, that his message has really, really endured. So thanks.
Yeah. I think you're good at that, Tom. You're good at recognizing everyone. You don't care who they are, what status they are. You don't care if they're the janitor at the A&P. You're making friends with them no matter where. I've been with you all over Longmont, and we walked to the Red Frog when you knew every single human walking into that place. Then we went to another diner. I don't remember the name, but you knew.
Two Dog Diner.
Yeah. Two Dog Diner. You knew every waiter there, every waitress. I think that, and I know Adrian knows this from growing up with you. So, I think that's it.
He brought half of them home to live with us, Dana.
I know. I remember.
When Denise married me, Adrian and I and Courtney had this guy named Isaac Pacheco who lived in our basement, and Denise kept him. I mean, she married Isaac too, and it was awesome. And, that is what it's all about, that's the community. That is unity instead of separation. And that's what this business is. You get to be that. You get to be Mother Teresa. You get to be all of that. It's beautiful. So we're getting down to who knows what the hell we're talking about. Keep going.
People know the Two Dog Diner. It's famous.
Yeah, it's gone. It's so sad. It's gone. That was an institution. Every time I drive past. Yeah.
That's so sad.
Yeah. Are you guys doing any generic training or any podcasts, or are you doing anything out there that is people can actually get hold of you and maybe get some mentoring? And how do they reach you? That's the bottom line.
Yeah, the best place to reach us is probably through Instagram, and also we have a link that I think is being shared in the show notes as well. We prepared a harmony planner, that helps you with a weekly and daily plan because I discovered in my life and pursuing my career that balance was a lie. And balance was a lie that left me feeling guilty as a mom, feeling like a failure at something I was failing at. One thing was going well, but another thing was failing, because balance means equal, right? And that's not the way life happens. That's not the way business happens. And that's not the way raising children and having a business and or working in a job. It does not come with balance. It comes with harmony you can pursue harmony. Those things can live together, and you can learn how to block time effectively, but it does not come with balance. It's a lie that traps us. And so we created a harmony planner that everyone can get, and you can find us on social media.
Oh, I gotta have one of those.
Yeah.
So Dana, are you a better woman having met Laura in the way that you do your business?
Absolutely. Absolutely. 100%. Laura is an inspirational person. And I love seeing her at our company convention in July. And she's moving everyone over at our table all the way at the front because she's such a big deal. So we have a table at the front of the gala, and she's moving us all over so she can fit more people in that didn't have their own chair. And I just love seeing it because she's so selfless. And she gives over 6 figures a year to charities that matter to her and her kids because of her own life experiences. So I just love that. She's a 6-figure giver. I know you are too, Tom.
Wow.
And so you guys can relate on that fact. And I just believe that's so beautiful to meet someone that leads with her heart so much that she believes if you live in abundance and you give, it'll come back to you. And you can just help more people with it.
Man, that is awesome.
Laura, I'd love to hear just, I can feel and have heard it, you kind of allude a couple of times that the mission you're on today is deeply personal for you. And I'd love to hear you share more about that and why this is such a deeply, personal and powerful mission for you.
Sure. Well, I'm a mom of 4 kids, and right around the time that I left my corporate position and started building a business, I was about 1.5 years into it. One of our teenage daughters attempted suicide. Now, I want you to know that we have a God-given story of redemption, restoration, hope, and she is doing very, very well now. So she's a graduate with a plant biology degree. She's a microbiologist, and she is really thriving. So we are thankful to God for her and for her life. We've discovered that the source of her pain had been from being sexually abused and trafficked by our next door neighbor in a very upstanding neighborhood of Dallas. And it was her best friend's dad. He abused really any children around him in his own house and other children in the neighborhood as well. He didn't have a criminal record. She never spent the night away. We thought we had taught her the things to look out for, and we had missed the red flags and signs. So I became an advocate on helping educate other families on how to not go through what we went through, how to prevent that. She became an advocate on mental health therapy, and she felt such a deep heart of gratitude for all the services we could provide her. The other children, in contrast, didn't have that story. They had teenage pregnancy, drug addiction, arrest, all that kind of stuff, because they were not able to deal with what had happened to them, but she was. So she inspired her therapist to create a foundation that provides mental health therapy scholarships, especially for children with PTSD, but for others. And we are the primary contributors to that foundation through the business that I have. That's why I do the business that I do, is because we're able to generate the kind of funds to contribute there.
Don't you just love the fact that that's horrible. That whole thing is horrible. We've gone through a couple of just heartbreaking suicides in the last 6 months, my wife and I, and I don't even know how to be with it. I had no access to real trauma. Then we had the wreck. I had no access to grief. Then we had one suicide. And then the second suicide came so far from nowhere that, in AA, we talk about at any given second, there is no mental defense against the next drink. And I now believe that about pulling the trigger. And I think that God's probably got me on this show with you. And that came out for me to help you with that stuff. So please put me in the game, because it's just a bigger game than I'd been playing. And I'm just seeing so much trauma and grief and sadness, and it just breaks my heart. And I don't know if it's because my eyes are more open or it's more prevalent, but whatever the hell it is, I want to help you, Laura. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. We have a story, as I said, of hope and restoration. And we did get justice in our case too, by the way.
Great.
That, and God gets the glory for that. And I'm just so thankful for, moms like Dana who are raising a family, who are leading by example. And that's something that I underappreciated. But my kids tell me now that it was my leadership that they observed that inspired them to do the kind of things that they do. And I was always feeling guilty because I was always chasing balance, which was a lie. So I really admire smart women like Dana that are able to stand in the gap and say, I'm going to care for other people and I'm going to help them solve their problems. I'm going to prioritize my family and take care of myself, self-care as well. And I'm going to lead by example.
Oh man, that is beautiful.
Laura.
And so which I completely buy into, but if balance is a lie, what is the truth?
I mean, that's a really, really good, that's a really good question, Adrian. So I'm at the point where I've been building my brick and mortar integrative wellness clinic with integrative med spa for 22 years. And it's been growing steady and pretty rapid growth in the last year. Why? Because I made the decision to let it grow. I have been building my network marketing business for 11 years. Madly in love with network marketing, the people, the communities, the culture, the need for it in the marketplace, and the ability to help people have an income from home and moms to thrive at home with their children. And here's the deal is you can build them both together. And I found that, yes, balance is a lie, but it's all about, like with the Harmony Planner that we're gifting to you guys. The link is in the chat of this radio show. I was told I have to call it a radio show, and I love that it's a radio show because it's been my dream to be on the radio with Tom Chenault for years since I first met him, because he's world famous for the radio. But the fact is, if you want the Harmony Planner, you'll be able to see that if you plan for balance, if you plan for time blocking, if you have a set time you're taking care of your children, if you have a set time you're spending quality time and travel time and quality vacations and nights with your kids, and that's blocked off, and then you have a team Zoom on this night blocked off, and for me I have patient time blocked off, and I block off times where I'm talking to leaders and helping them come on board with this business that we're launching. And so it's just time blocking to me. And I think the Harmony Planner is the perfect example. If you're feeling like, you know what, I haven't had balance, I feel overwhelmed, I feel like I'm on a hamster wheel and not getting anything done. For me, it's all about nutrition, right? If you're taking the right nutrition, you can focus and concentrate and get more done. If your gut health is checked, you can have a flat tummy, you can have that gut-brain balance. And that's what I try so hard with my patients and my social media following, to make sure they all have the best nutrition possible so that they can feel like they're accomplishing things when needed. But I do think the Harmony Planner is the perfect place to start. If you feel like you need just a little bit more balance in your life, and time blocking, I believe, is the answer.
We got it for you right there. It's in the comments. Sarah, just scroll up. Here's the deal. I need you, let's get clear about something, because the radio comment was a shot. Here you do. We're at the meeting, and she walks up to me and she goes, you know how she's got this little nasally voice anyway? She goes, Tom. I go, what? She goes, can I be on your TikTok live? I go, what? It's a radio show. Oh no, it's a TikTok live. And I don't even know what a TikTok live is. So that was pretty hysterical. So I kind of got a little indignant. And so I'm just apologizing for that to you officially right now. Laura, how did you like the ANMP?
Oh, it's fabulous. I'm already registered for next year, and I've already reached out to several people coming with me. We're bringing more next year. I love being, yeah, I love being in the room with professionals in this industry who are all different walks. Like some are seasoned and experienced, and some are maybe not as experienced, but some are brand new. And I just love learning from each other, and that what we face are the same type of things. And it's just, it was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I thought it was just great. Thank you, Tom, for encouraging me to be there.
Well,
you're
your
a big reason.
was, the people, I mean, you crushed it. And that's really cool. And the last thing I need to do, there's Dana's got like 150 pounds of ugly fat following her around all the time in the form of David. So I want to shout out to him because he'll be calling me on the phone going, I can't believe you didn't mention me. So I know that you are the silent warrior behind every good woman is a great man, and you are that great man, that wingman. And I just want to publicly tell you, I think you're awesome too. So that's that simple.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
Tom.
And I got to give a shout out to Richard Blissbrook. He's been commenting here in the chat. I have learned so much from Richard. I mean, I have all of his books. The Vision book is one of my favorites. I still use that in teaching principles and the 4-year career. And I just, I'm such a fan of his. And I'd have to say that almost everything I'm teaching and doing that we're doing as a team has some thread of something I learned from him and from you, Tom, and from so many. But I just got to give a shout out to Richard. Thank you,
It's
Richard.
like a dad to us all, man. It's awesome.
Yes.
Nothing's
Papa
more
Richard.
infuriating.
We're all gonna go visit him and Kimmy.
He used to be a lot heavier. And so now he's much smaller. And literally everywhere I go, people ask me for my autograph. And so I sign my autograph, to him. And they look at it and go, you aren't Richard Blissbrook. You got to be kidding me. The guy cannot possibly looking that good. So, yeah. So I love the guy with all of my heart. And so, yeah.
This is the perfect place to end it. Ladies, thank you so much. What a great, fun, real, big-hearted show. And so thank you for all of those things.
Sponsor of the show.
Love shirt.
Yeah, we're sending you either a Love Like Crazy, Then Love More, whatever you want, hoodie or t-shirt. Michelle will hook you up.
We love those. Thank
And
you
then-
so much.
Yeah, and then we'll otherwise fire your brain, hire your heart.
I have one of those. I already have one of those, and I
And
love
my
it.
favorite one, no one wears, is called I Love Misfits. And I built it for all my AA buddies, but man, the world loves it because we don't want to be all hip, slick, and cool like Richard Brooke. We want to be normal, great people. So yeah, so we're going to send you whichever one you want. So we'll send you a place to go look and give us sizes. And we love you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We love you too. Thank you so much. This was an honor. Thank you so much.
Al Bala next week. So that'll be great too. So
Yes.
love all of you.
Gonna be awesome. Thanks, ladies. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you guys. Bye.